Hi everyone, welcome back to my Steelbook collection video. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, click the link in the description below to take you there. This is part 2 where we're going to get through the rest of my Steelbooks. Anyway, we've got loads to get through, so let's get started. First up in this part 2 we've got Machete. Really nice artwork on this. I love the back artwork on there. I think that's fantastic and looks really nice on the front as well. Next up we have the Canadian release of Memento. Absolutely awesome film, one of my favourites of all time. Steelbook is okay. Not particularly rare to find or anything. But yeah, great film, so it deserved the Steelbook treatment. Men in Black 3. As you can see, Will Smith on the front there. And Tommy Lee Jones on the back. Nicely designed Steelbook. And this is the Play.com exclusive of Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. Nice front cover on this one. It's a good border. And the Ghost Protocol is embossed as well, which is really nice. The back's okay. Tom Cruise looks like he's strutting his stuff, but other than that, very good Steelbook. Old Boy. This is obviously the original version, not that piece of shit new version we got. Nice front cover artwork there. On the back, pretty gruesome. I did call Lady Snowblood my most gruesome Steelbook, but I think this rivals it. Next up is Only God Forgives. And this movie gets a lot of hate, but for me, I really like it a lot. I think it's a masterpiece. In fact, it was my second favourite film of last year. That was 2013, after Gravity. So I hold this one in a quite high regard. Nice Steelbook as well. Great pattern on the back. I recommend you check this one out. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Real shame this one has got all this printed stuff on the front, printed ratings, logos, printed Blu-ray banner. And it's also got a printed information on the back. But I do quite like that front cover. Planet of the Apes. This is of course the original version, not that train wreck Tim Burton version we got in 2001. Nice front cover there, good banner around the edge, and a good back as well. The Poseidon Adventure, again this is the original and not the remake. Some nice embossing and a border around the edge on this one, really nice front cover. Some great artwork there as well. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. As with every other Steelbook I've shown you from Disney so far, seemingly there's printed ratings, logos and a printed Blu-ray banner. And a printed back on this one as well. The film's not that good either. Prometheus. I'm a big fan of this film. When it came out I didn't love it, but subsequent watching has made me really enjoy it. And I do recommend, if you didn't like it first time, to give it another chance. Lovely Steelbook as well. This has got the 3D disc in too. Fantastic artwork. And now we get to my favourite film of all time. I consider this to be an absolute masterpiece, best film ever made, and that is Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. Terrific front cover there. Again, shame about the printed ratings logos and the printed back, but I just absolutely adore this film. This is the UK release. And this is the German release of Psycho. No printed ratings logos on there, but it is exactly the same cover, just in a quad Steelbook format, and printed back again. Pulp Fiction. I believe this is a Play.com release, although correct me if I'm wrong. Nice Steelbook this one, although the back is a little bit weird. That back artwork I don't really think is particularly good, but yeah, nice front cover. The Raid. This is a UK release. I've not yet opened it, as you can see, so not a lot to show you on here. The Raid 2 is getting released later this summer in Steelbook as well, which I've got my pre-order in for. Resident Evil Afterlife, a really nice front cover on this one, and a nice back as well. The Return of the Living Dead, I think you'll agree it's pretty cool artwork on the front, really nice. Print information on the back. Next up is Salt, and this one holds a special place in my heart because it is the first Steelbook I ever owned. Picked it up second hand, and that's why it's got a couple of little dings and dents and scratches on there, but they're quite minimal. I do love this Steelbook though, I think it looks terrific. Really nice front and back artwork. Next up is Scanners. It's of course directed by David Cronenberg. Lovely front cover on there. Bit of a lazy back cover though, don't really like it when they just do text. Scarface Steelbook, great film this one, and this Steelbook came in limited edition packaging. It was in a cigar style box from the UK. Not particularly hard to find though, I think you can still pick that edition up. But nice artwork on this one. Seven Samurai, some really simplistic artwork on this. Love that front cover. It's obviously a terrific film and a really simple back as well. The Shining, one of the best horror movies of all time. Steelbook, I think this came from Zavvi.com. I think it's a Zavvi exclusive. Border around the edge. Nice imagery on the back. Shooter, not sure where this one came from. I did pick it up second hand, so I'm not sure if it was exclusive to anywhere. Reasonably good artwork. Watched this film once, didn't really care for it. Next up is Shutter Island, and I think this is a brilliant film. Great central performance by Leonardo DiCaprio. Nice artwork on this one. The Silence of the Lambs. Nice front cover on here. I love the sort of scratched look it's got. Same on the back though, which is a little bit lazy. This is the first of 2 copies I've got for Sin City, and this is the Canadian release. I think this front cover artwork is absolutely awesome. Shame about the Blu-ray banner, but the imagery on there is terrific. And the back's great as well. And the other release I have for the film is the German release. Again, really nice front cover. Shame about some of the white writing on there. And printed information on the back. Next up is Skyfall, the latest James Bond release. Really lovely steelbook, this one. Amazing imagery. And I have to say, the film is so good. Star Wars, this is the original trilogy, and as you can see it's not open because I do own the complete Star Wars box set on Blu-ray, so there's no need for me to open this one yet. They did release the new trilogy on Steelbook, but I didn't think that was really worth owning. As you can see, nice artwork front and back. Sweeney Todd, pretty average Steelbook, and a pretty average movie as well, in my opinion. The Terminator, as you can see, this is another one that's still sealed, as I do already have the Blu-ray for this release. I think it sold out quite quickly and is now out of print. However, I don't think it's too hard to find. This is the first Thor film, a film I really enjoyed, and I do like the Steelbook as well. A nice border around the edge and some nice embossing on the Thor lettering there. Great images front and back. Next up is Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. Really common Steelbook, this one. Picked this up quite cheaply. Not a big fan of the film, but it's a reasonably good Steelbook. Next up is a Coen Brothers remake of True Grit. As you can see, I've got one of these sealed and one of these opened. Very nice artwork front and back. The reason I've got 2 is that I saw a sealed one very cheaply. I think it was only about £2, which is what, $3 or $4, and I couldn't resist picking that one up because I think it is out of print, and I've kept that one sealed. As you can see also, it was an HMV exclusive. Wanted, this is the UK release. I know there's some quite rare releases of this one around the world, but this one is fairly common. One of the early UK Steelbooks. Really like that front cover, just shame about all the extra stuff going on. Warhorse, quite like this film. Shame about this Steelbook having all this printed stuff on and quotes. Never really liked that too much. But yeah, decent film. Next up is The Wicker Man, and this is the final cut edition. It is only 2 discs though. The regular Blu-ray release does have 3 discs and includes the soundtrack, so I have both of those releases. This one is pretty nice apart from the back, which again is just printed wording, which I really don't get. But a very nice front cover and a great British horror film. The Wizard of Oz, by far the best musical ever made, and this Steelbook is gorgeous. Really love that front cover. This is a Canadian release, I believe. Nice background artwork too. Really top Steelbook and a great film. Next up is the fairly recent UK release of The Wolf of Wall Street. I'm pretty sure the US got a release as well, but it was nowhere near as good as this one. So if you can get your hands on this UK release, I highly recommend it. Lovely front cover. And looks pretty nice on the back as well. And a very good movie. Okay, so this next batch of steelbooks are all the Warner Brothers premium releases that came out in the UK a few years back. There's nothing overly special about them and they're all quite similar, so let's quickly whiz through these. The first one is Blade Runner: The Final Cut. The second is Heat. Next is I Am Legend. Following on from that, we have Inception. Probably my favourite front cover out of all of these. The Last Samurai. And the last one I have is Troy. There's more of these to collect, not many more, but there is more. But I'm not overly keen on getting the others. Next up is Beverly Hills Cop. Nice front cover on this one. And a really good, fun 80s movie as well. And continuing on with the 80s theme, we have Big, starring Tom Hanks. Really enjoy this film a lot. Nice front cover artwork, continues on the back there. Good fun film. Okay, these next set of films all came out in a set from Warner Brothers. I've not got them all yet, but I've got quite a few of them. This is The Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Absolutely adore this film, one of my favourites. I like that they use the original poster art on the front there, and a nice image on the back as well. The next one is A Streetcar Named Desire. I believe all of these used original poster artwork. Very nice. The Maltese Falcon. Great film, this one. Really nice artwork as well. Dr. Zhivago. Confession time. Never actually seen this film, but I'm looking forward to checking it out very soon. Heard some good things about it. Casablanca. A really classic film, this one. Nice steelbook as well. And finally in this collection we have Ben-Hur. The ratings logos on there are stickers. An absolute classic, this one. A real epic. Okay, we're into the final stretch now, guys. If you're still with me, thank you very much. It's been a long old haul, but we're nearly there. Not too many left now. This next set and final set of steelbooks are all from the Eureka Masters of Cinema collection, and we'll start off with Silent Running. Nothing going on the back there, but fantastic artwork on the front. Touch of Evil. I believe this was an HMV exclusive. Love the front cover artwork on that. Again, nothing going on the back. Two Lane Blacktop. Repo Man. Very cool artwork. And a very cool film as well. And here we have my favourite steelbook in my collection, and that is Lifeboat. Absolutely gorgeous artwork on here, and a great film as well. Love the front cover on that one. I think it's terrific. The Island of Lost Souls. No writing or text on the front here, but I absolutely love this film. Cleopatra. Again, no writing on the front here. Rumblefish, really great front cover artwork. And this is Fritz Lang's Dr. Mabuse. Really nice steelbook, this one, and I love the film as well. Double Indemnity, probably my favourite film noir. I've got a poster with this artwork on as well, which looks amazing. Really nice steelbook too. Great film. The Lost Weekend, fantastic artwork. Another awesome release here, The Passion of Joan of Arc. Absolutely terrific. And last but by no means least is Nosferatu. Love this Steelbook, and a great film as well. And we've reached the very end of my Steelbook collection. It is ever growing, so I may well upload more videos. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, please comment down below and let me know what you'd like to see, whether that's reviews of the latest films, reviews of Blu-rays, or just seeing more of my collection. Please let me know. Like the video as well. And thanks a lot for watching. If you've made it this far, I really do appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.